Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video and welcome to the Combat Ready HQ channel, and today we're going to be talking about why you should not be joining the British Army in 2024, or well, that's what people are saying. For some reason, I don't know why, you get people who've never served in the military or the British Army telling you not to join, even though they know nothing about it or what it's like to serve. Or you get the ones that have served and they come out and they basically begrudge it, they hate the army now, and they tell you not to join. Well, I think that's a load of rubbish. I still think 2024 is a very good year to join the army or the military, any service, whether that's the Royal Navy or the Royal Air Force. I did around 16 years in the British Army, serving in the Royal Artillery and the Household Cavalry Regiment, and I always recommend, and have done since the day I joined, that everyone does a minimum of 4 years, which is the shortest contract you can do. Sign on a dotted line for the minimum of 4 years. I promise you, you won't regret it. You have such a good time. And I'm going to give you the reasons in this video of why I believe you should still join the army in 2024. So yes, there are some bad points to serve in the British Armed Forces, in the military, whether that's the Army, Navy or Royal Air Force. But there are also some absolute great points. And the first one we'll talk about is money. No, you're not going to get paid thousands and thousands or millions of pounds unless you make it to a really high ranking officer, such as a general. But what you are going to get is guaranteed pay every month. Whether you're sick, at home, away on tour, ops, exercises, in standard work, whatever it is, you get a guaranteed salary every month. You're going to get it no matter what. Unless you get booted out of the army or pay deducted from you for being in trouble, you're guaranteed to get paid every month. So that's one good positive about it, especially with the way life and the financial crisis has been recently. It's always good to know you've got security of finances and income, especially if you have children or a family, or even just for peace of mind for yourself. Second then is just travelling. You get to travel, and this is why I highly recommend that you join the army from a young age. I remember when I was in Harrogate, I was 16 years old. I got to go skiing for £220 in Austria for the week. That's accommodation, food, kit and equipment, travel, the full lot, all inclusive, for £220. At 16 years old, I did a week skiing and I walked away with a level 1 skiing proficiency certificate for it. I've been around on overseas exercises all around the world, Oman, America, Kenya a couple of times. I've cycled to Austria, I've been to France, Germany, loads of places, and it's all pretty much paid for by the army. And remember, because you're still serving, you are working, whether you're on exercise or adventure training, whatever it is, you're still getting paid your salary. Plus you may have to put a little bit of money towards it, but normally you get that sort of money back, and you get to go on these ski trips, sport trips, adventure training, travel the whole of the UK for absolutely free pretty much. You get paid to do it. Next reason then why you could join in 2024 is for the accommodation. Whether that's for a cheap room in the block of approximately £70 to £80. Majority rooms come with a double bed, or if not, it's a single, but you can get rid of it and buy your own double bed. Put your double bed in. You get ensuite pretty much in most rooms as well now. So your own shower, toilet, your own wardrobes, your own private space, but you still get the communal areas to still have that brotherhood, still have that bond, and still have that fun with each other, and just de-stress from the stresses of work, exercise, ops, or whatever it is. But it's cheap accommodation, and if you're married or have a family, because you don't have to be married now to live in married quarters. If you want a house, you can get a house from anywhere around £100 to £200 a month for rent, with council tax and water included, and then all you got to do is pay your bills on top of that, energy, food, and all that other sort of standard bills that you need to usually pay when it comes to sort of living. But £70 to £80 for a room in a block, sometimes less if it's a slightly older accommodation. £100, £200, maybe £250 for a house, 2 3-bedroom house. Some of them even come with garages and driveways. So accommodation is another great one if you want to join. Next one is fitness. You get paid to stay fit. You get a free gym within the army. Every camp has a gym. Majority of them are well kitted out now with functional training areas, body weight sort of weight training, dumbbell free weight sections, loads of cardio machines. You've got PTIs and RAPTIs, so you've got your Royal Armoured Corps PTIs, and then you've got your other sort of regimental battalion PTIs with so many years of knowledge and experience, like free personal trainers basically. And you get paid to do this. You get paid to stay fit. This is why I don't get why people don't stay fit in the army. You get paid to do it. You train in the morning, you get paid to do that. You can go to the gym in the evening, technically you're still getting paid because you're on a salary. It's a free gym, and you get all the PTIs and personal training. It's absolutely brilliant. It's definitely worth doing. Next reason then, well, this sort of depends on what job you do, but everyone does sort of get to do this at the most basic level. You get paid to shoot things, blow things up, and just do your childhood dream for the rest of your career if you want to, or at least 4 years, right? Unless the weather's proper horrible or disgusting. If it's a half decent weather, it's a sunny day, you get to go on a range day all day. You just get to sit there, lay there, stand there and shoot weapon systems. Whether it's the SA-80, GPMG or whatever it is, you get to go on the range and just fire it. Pistol. It's a fun day. Yeah, you have to clean the weapon at the ends, but that's what you get paid to do. If you go and do sort of airborne roll, you have to do your qualification jumps. You go and have to go and do a jump for the day, so you go and do 1 or 2 jumps for the day. You get to do, I don't know, fast roping out of helicopters. So if you're doing practicing a bit of air assault, you might have to go and do a bit of driving qualification, so you get to go off-roading for the day or week. Okay, yeah, there is some sort of negatives, but you get to do this sort of fun, like stuff sort of day in, day out, especially when you go to places like Kenya, Oman on exercise, where it's pretty much brilliant weather, and you just get to run around and be a soldier all day, every day. Yeah, there's a bit of sleep, depth, food. You know, it can be pretty horrendous, but ultimately your job is to just run around, shoot stuff, blow stuff up, depending on what job role you do, especially within the artillery, fire support teams, just dropping bombs, sit on the range all day, under a poncho, and just coordinate fires, work as a team. Right, it actually is a pretty fun and brilliant job to do. And it's definitely worth signing up to do. And then if you really want to go and do some really alley stuff, which I wish I did but I never did, go and attempt PFs or Pathfinders. You have got 473, pretty decent as well. And then if you've got the new Ranger Regiment as well. And then if you really want to go at it and try and be the best, attempt UKSF selection, right? And then you can do the real good stuff and get much better pay, much better travel, and really get paid to do the fun stuff. But like I said, it does come with its downfalls. Stress, okay? Sometimes you do sit around bored, bit of that sort of micromanagement. Sometimes at the higher levels, management can be pretty bad. It's a little bit woke now. It's not as fun. You can't just get drunk and have a good time like all the time. But the travelling did stop a little bit, I found, but I feel like from what I'm seeing, it's boosting up operations, Kosovo, Bosnia, you got, deployments to Estonia, they're kicking off Oman, Kenya's quite regular, like I see troops going to America all the time. You got Canada, working with the French a lot, French Foreign Legion and the French Army, even Italians. You got paratroopers getting their foreign wings, so you do get the stresses of the army. The pay is not amazing, but it is guaranteed pay. You can sometimes just be sitting around. You could be away from your family quite a bit some years. So there are these negatives, but I think the pros outweigh the negatives to at least to a minimum of 4 to 8 years, in my personal opinion, or get to your halfway point and then get out. I still think in 2024 it's definitely a great career or job that you can sign up to do. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do, remember to subscribe to Combat Ready HQ to stay updated with future videos and future content. Comment below if you've got any questions, anything you want to see. Remember to like. It really helps the channel, really helps the video, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.